Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you, Nell. Thank you, virtual audience, for staying on. I hope that we are still here together, even if some videos are off. Being in the training division, virtual events such as this one will always have some challenges. But this afternoon, please allow me to share with you the PSRTI experiences in enhancing capacity building programs through partnership and collaboration. Now, let me begin by a quote from Mother Teresa. I can do things you cannot. You can do things I cannot. Together, we can do great things. That is how we can define partnership, and this is how we see collaboration. My presentation will follow this outline. I will be introducing to you the training program for the SDG Seminar 1 and then SDG Seminar 2. And then discuss the training evaluations for SDG Seminar 1 and then SDG Seminar 2. And then the next steps. As per PSRTI mandate and aligned with its responsibility in the localization of the SDGs, PSRTI proposed a training program for the local government units and selected employees of the Philippine Statistical System, or PSS. In conducting the training program, PSRTI adopted the concept of strong partnership of agencies gained from the collaborative arrangement among the Department of Interior and Local Government, National Economic and Development Authority, Philippine Statistics Authority, and the local government units. This is also a tangible application of Goal 17 of the SDGs, which is, yes, your guess is right, it's all about partnerships. The training program aims to teach concepts and methods of basic statistical measures used in computing SDG indicators. Also, it gives emphasis to the collection of local administrative data as means of generating disaggregated data for computing various SDG indicators at subnational level. Initially, the capacity building program that PSRTI proposed for SDG localization were composed of 2 seminars. The first one is SDG Seminar 1, which is a one-day appreciation seminar that discussed SDG indicators, data ecosystem, and basic statistics concepts used in assessing the attainment of SDGs. PSRTI also administered a survey of SDG indicators being collected by the different local government units in partnership with PSA. The gathered responses from the local government units in the said survey serve as inputs to the identification of the core regional SDG indicators described in the PSA Board Resolution number 12, series of 2019. The invited participants in this seminar are the city and municipal planning officers and selected staff from the DILG, PSA, and NEDA. The seminar for all 17 regions of the country were conducted from 2018 to 2019 using face-to-face mode from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Now, for SDG Seminar 2, it is a 3-day training course that focused on effective tools in presenting and analyzing SDG data amidst the COVID-19 pandemic. Discussions gave emphasis on the effective presentation of data, descriptive statistics, computation and evaluation of different SDG indicators at the subnational level. The invited participants for this seminar are again the city and municipal planning officers, selected staff from DILG, PSA, and NEDA, specifically those involved in simple data analysis and report preparation. The SDG seminars too were conducted from 2020 to 2021. The first day is a half-day session, while the next 2 days are for whole day, from 8:30 a.m. to 4 p.m., using the online or virtual training mode. SDG Seminars 1 benefited 1,718 participants from all over the country. For 2018, seminars were conducted for 10 regions with a total of 1,002 participants. And for 2019, the remaining 7 regions had 716 participants. In the conduct of SDG Seminar 1, there are some challenges encountered. Among these are simultaneous activities of LGUs during the conduct of the seminar that affected the expected number of participants, the unavailability of target participants, and some areas affected by typhoon during the conduct of the seminar. The evaluation about the seminars inquired on the level of satisfaction on its conduct, its content, relevance to work, materials and handouts, presentation techniques, duration, and time allotted for questions and discussions. Results of the evaluations show high percentage, or 99% of participants found SDG Seminar 1 useful or very useful in terms of the content and relevance to their work. The same percentage of participants found the training materials and the presentation techniques as either satisfactory or very satisfactory. On the duration and time allotted for questions and discussions, 89% of participants said that it is just right. A few recommendations mentioned making the time allotted for workshops longer, as participants find the exchange of opinions and ideas relevant to their own situations and the challenges they face in planning, programming, and target setting. SDG Seminar 2 benefited 4,363 participants all over the country. For 2020, SDG Seminars 2 were conducted for 5 regions with a total of 1,067 participants. For 2021, the seminars were conducted for the remaining 12 regions with 3,296 participants. And a total of 32 virtual seminars were conducted. The online or virtual SDG Seminar 2 provided the participants with Zoom protocols for familiarity with the online training platform, and so that the participants would be able to interact with the training team and its co-participants. The participants were also provided with the link for the Google Drives containing the PDF copies of lecture materials and Excel files of the list of Philippine SDG indicators for initial monitoring and the sample computations of selected SDG indicators. For the workshop, participants were asked to create graphs and compute selected SDG indicators. They were also asked to post their key takeaway points for the day using a virtual bulletin board called Padlet. It is a cloud-based software as a service hosting a real-time collaborative web platform. Challenges encountered in SDG Seminars 2 include unstable internet connectivity, simultaneous activities of LGUs coinciding with the seminar, unavailability of some target participants, and unannounced electric power interruptions in certain areas. Evaluation about the seminars also inquired on the level of satisfaction on the training program, its content, relevance to work, materials and handouts, presentation techniques, duration, and time allocation for questions and discussions. Overall, 97% of the participants found SDG Seminar 2 very satisfactory or excellent, and only 3% said that it is satisfactory. The level of satisfaction for the other evaluation criteria had a rating ranging from satisfactory to excellent. There were also some recommendations on conducting the seminar on a non-working day and relieving the participants from their work so they can concentrate on the seminar. And it was also found out that most of the participants found the hands-on workshop on the generation of graphs enjoyable and useful to their work. For 2022 to 2023, PSRTI is already preparing for additional SDG seminar series, which aims to standardize report generated by the local government units, specifically its content and analysis. The upcoming SDG seminar series intends to discuss basic statistical methods and analysis used in local development plans and, of course, in the various functions of the local government units. This will also discuss how to create data story and prepare visual graphics to present and disseminate LGU data and SDG indicators quickly, clearly, and effectively to its stakeholders. With this plan, PSRTI intends to continue to actively participate in the achievement of the global goals through strong partnership with agencies by conducting capacity building initiatives. The focus on the provision of capacity building programs for the local government units will be helpful in the localization of the SDGs and its attainment at the subnational level. That summarizes PSRTI's experiences in conducting capacity building activities, switching from face-to-face seminars to virtual seminars in response to the pandemic, and making it possible through partnership and collaboration. Now, I would like to end this with a quote from an elementary teacher and 21st century skills expert from Arlington Heights, Paul Solars, saying, "Collaboration allows us to know more than we are capable of knowing by ourselves." At PSRTI, we train you, and yet we ourselves get to have the opportunity to also learn from you. Thank you for listening, and good afternoon once again.